Hello, we are live. We're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Guys of Texas. We are live in Athens at the parking lot that's actually absurdly empty for being right next
windy.
to the stadium. And it's windy. So you're going to have to bear with us a little bit. All right, so had this makeshift little setup. Beautiful background. You can't see half of it, but yes, we are. We have a special guest, Lanice.
Hey, y'all.
Lanice is in town. She lives in Georgia. Came to hang out with us.
I was kidnapped.
Okay, well, there's that. Well, we've just been demonetized. But yes, we've been down here for a little bit now. Want to talk about a little bit of what happened last night, this morning, kind of leading up to it, and kind of give our final thoughts. First, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you go to laststandhats.com. Use promo code TheGuys for 20% off. You've got the Jax hat. Boys are supporting other hats as well.
Let's go.
I got Last
No,
Stand.
you can't get this.
Sorry,
hat.
y'all.
You can't get
It's a
that
Cavender
Last Stand.
special.
That's right. Yep, Cavender special. But yeah, go to laststandhats.com. Use promo code TheGuys for 20% off. All right, so we got into town. We made it.
Late last night.
Late last night. We got in 9 o'clock. Got the rental car. Drove directly to Athens. It's about an hour and a half drive. Jono passed out halfway through.
I did.
We did make it. We walked downtown. We got barked at a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Like an absurd amount of bark. Like we were told, like, hey, we're going to get barked at. I did not expect the amount of barking.
Yeah, it was a decent amount. I felt like a fever dream, dude. I fell asleep on the car ride, and then I woke up and immediately was like, "We gotta go, get out here!"
You have to
thrown
explain
into the
bark,
freaking
though.
fire.
Okay, yeah. So when we said we were going to get barked at, I didn't expect to have different breeds of dogs.
There was a lot of chihuahuas out there.
Lots of Chihuahuas, and
So many sounded like owls.
The
I was
college-
really confused.
it was the college boys that are around here. The girls actually had a much better bark than the guys did around here. So, ladies, you're doing fine with the barks. However, gentlemen, bro, like there was Chihuahuas. There may have been a wiener dog too often in there. Yes, I just pictured small dog. I pictured my dog Bailey just barking at everything when I heard the bark. So, but the good news is everybody here in Athens has been fantastic. People wanted to start. They'll go in. They'll start talking trash a little bit. But then they reel it back very quickly, like, hey, welcome to Athens. We appreciate you guys being here this morning, though.
Night and day difference from last night to
Yes,
today.
yeah,
Everybody's been so great today.
This morning, people are dragging us into their tailgates and just offering us shots and whatever they have to offer as far as food. It's like, oh, my God. Like, no.
I mean, yeah, it was 10 a.m. and they were making us Bailey's shots when we got here this morning.
Yes. You will have to forgive us if you are joining live. We cannot see because we're posted up on our rental car right now. This is the best we could do. But
I'll try to view the chat.
yeah,
if
just
anything's
to
coming in.
make sure.
We got big text. A&M still sucks.
I
do.
do want to talk about this morning though. When we went to Alabama, we stopped because of the RV almost blowing over from 60-mile-an-hour winds. We were like, all right, we got to stop. So we stopped at Waffle House and ate. So this time around, we were like, all right, we got to stop at Waffle House. We walk into Waffle House, and immediately,
Y'all swing in over here.
can you swing this way?
Yeah.
I think
So
you
we're
need
just
to
going to
swing
go,
that way.
just look that way, not at that. You're looking at that. That's the
tree?
camera.
Do we need to
The
rotate?
tree?
I do feel like we're lined up weird.
Okay,
Oh,
we
get-
need to
get in
rotate.
over
Yep,
here.
here we
We need to
go.
rotate.
I'm
Okay.
sure I can get in the front.
So we go to Waffle House and immediately get trash talked by the main cook
How
at Waffle House.
The entire meal he was chirping.
Yeah.
Friendly, but he was chirping the entire
I got to pause
meal.
for a second. Did you say Waffle Home?
Yes, it's not a Waffle House. It's a Waffle.
Okay. So the guy immediately was like, hey, you boys got to get out. We were like, okay. We sat down and he proceeded to chirp us for a good 5 minutes. Our waitress was an older lady named Bo. She was a
She was
sweetheart.
great.
We love
She was like, just ignore him. He continued to
He'd
just
go back to
talk
cooking for
trash.
10 minutes and all of a sudden turn around and have something to say again.
It was like Sooner fans. I was like, wait, are we talking about Texas? Or are we talking about Sooners? Like, I guess he went to the Red River game that Texas blew out the Oklahoma Sooners, and he just continued to just have chirps. I waited as long as I could until our food got cooked. But also, I mean, we're all going to Waffle House. We know we're taking a gamble no matter what. If you're
The
going to Waffle House.
All-Star, hold the spit, please.
Yes. It was.
Figure it out.
The best part was Jono ordered the melt sandwich, which on the menu was called the Texas Melt Sandwich. He then proceeded to turn around and goes, "Who had the melt sandwich?" I was like, no, sir, that's the Texas Melt Sandwich. And he didn't pick it up, and then immediately was like, oh, yeah. And then continued to make that joke of, hey, we have a loser melt sandwich on the line ready to pick up. It's like, no, sir, you can't pick up the joke and then take it and run with it. It's already been
Dude,
done.
I never saw that sandwich. I literally put salt and pepper on my eggs and looked over and Jonna was done. It was wild.
I think
his
Jono's
plate was gone. It was like it never happened.
Jono's had 2 meals in the last 48 hours.
Yeah,
So.
dude, I'm trying to take what I can get. As soon as it sat down, I was like, it's game over, dude.
Excuse me. I'm going to slide up and over. I see stuff in the chat. Big Tech
I
says,
dropped my
Timmy
job.
boy. Timmy's not here, but what's up, man?
Oh, Tim's here.
Oh, there he is. He's up there. Looking good, boys. Yeah, what's up, boys? How we doing? Wish you guys were here. Y'all would be thoroughly thriving.
We were having some good times.
We are going to go hit some more tailgates. I know Gail, Todd, and Phil want us to go back and hang out
dude,
down there.
We got to go chill.
You saw our stories. We were taking shots with him at 10 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
Very hospitable.
Yes. So, Sarah, sorry, I got kissed by a 70-year-old woman on the cheek.
She
this
latched
morning.
on to TJ's neck.
It was like, okay,
Nothing
well,
TJ could do.
Yep,
I
that's
witnessed
right.
it.
It's on camera, okay? It was forced.
Vicious bulldog fan, dude.
Dude, she was in full cougar mode. I brought binoculars to see Matthew McConaughey. I want to see some Texas Longhorns fans.
It at least negated Nick from last night kissing me on the neck.
TJ's been active.
Yeah, I haven't done a thing. Like, we didn't even drink
I see
last
a
night.
trend here, TJ.
No, we didn't even drink last night. Number one, we walk up. He goes, "Oh, I didn't know the gays were in town." I was like, "Oh."
And then
guys
kisses him on the neck.
You guys are Aggies fans, and then proceeds later on to kiss us on the neck. Us by meaning me, but
Yeah,
Nevertheless.
don't bring us into this.
nevertheless, yeah.
Joe just said if I was there, I would have fought 3 people already. We
Oh,
talked
no,
about
no,
this
dude.
last
Yes,
night.
we know. Yeah.
Joe.
Dude, we could not make it a block with Joe out here.
Joe, next year you're coming to Knoxville with us. Dude.
No, yeah. I mean, Joe would be fine here. Knoxville's going to be a different story altogether. I feel
That's
like
what we
that's
said
gonna
about
be,
here, though.
No, I wasn't really nervous about this one. Like Knoxville, she wants to go to LSU, and I'm
I
like,
do so
LSU would be
bad.
brutal.
I'm not going to LSU. I'm not wearing my Texas gear at LSU.
Oh, by the way, if
been
you
this
can hear an accent on this podcast, let us know because there was
Let
a
us
debate
know,
going
y'all,
into
because
this.
we're all from like the general area.
She
and
doesn't
everyone,
think
like
she has
you're
an
so
accent.
redneck.
No, it's thick.
I
No,
don't
not
think so.
redneck, but she's got a Georgia accent for sure.
The backwoods,
Yes.
middle of
That's
nowhere.
southern
But we're all from
drawl.
the same area. I don't think I have one, but I've lived in the South my entire life. And they're like, your
Wow.
accent, your accent.
My entire
I don't
life.
know.
Yes,
Let us know.
So for those that don't know, Lanice and I have been good friends off and on. I mean, we haven't talked in maybe 10 years. She showed up to the Cotton Bowl last year, and the boys got to hang out with her mom at the Cotton Bowl because they didn't have seats at standing
Heck yeah.
room only.
Shout
and
out
just
Brenda.
She hooked us
Wandering,
up.
Brenda.
wandering around AT&T Stadium, kicking 70-year-old people out of their seats, and then ended up going down there. But yes, so we've known each other for a while. Matt Tates and I, when we used to room together, we'd go to Dave & Buster's. She was our server at Dave & Buster's. I may have come away with an Xbox or 2 at that, but that's neither here nor there.
I don't work there anymore. Say
Yeah,
whatever you want.
there's no. I don't think there's any more legal tendencies.
We're good.
Underneath that, so statute of limitations. But yes, that's why she is a big Texas fan. She's been here in Georgia. She's going for her 3rd degree, I think it is now. Fantastic. She's just a professional college student
I
at this
am.
point. So
Crush
Good people,
it.
good company. If you ever
Go.
get the chance to tailgate with them, make sure you come say hi.
yes. All right, so let's get a little bit to the game. We do need to get ready. We're going to go see the boys come into the stadium just right down there. You don't know it, but like the stadium's maybe a quarter mile right over there, and until you get to the stadium, you don't know it. When we drove in, the stadium is literally on top of the road that we drove into.
Yeah, cantilevered over the road. We thought we'd be able to have a view here, but
Yeah.
it's down in the valley. We can't see anything from
Yeah,
here.
there's like big buildings. Actually, the biggest building, ironically, in this city is right here. But as far as Athens goes overall, before we talk about the game, Athens has been fantastic. The people have been great, and I love this city. Like the bar scene is really cool. Like it's spread out enough. Everything is still like upkept, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, no, it's been great, man. Coming in last night, obviously we just kind of rolled in right at like the peak of everybody being drunk at the bars, so we got like the full brunt of everything immediately off the bat. But as soon as we walked out of this parking garage today, dude, people have been welcoming us to Athens. So glad you're out here. Hopefully you'll have a good time. Like hopefully all the fans are good to y'all. But dude, literally the entire day, everybody's been super chill. I know once we get to the stadium, game time starts, people are going to start chirping. People are going to change their tune for sure, which is understandable. But no, as far as this campus goes, dude, it's beautiful out here. You actually have fall happening here right now, which is
it better than Tuscaloosa yet?
I am not going to say it's better than Tuscaloosa yet because I feel like Tuscaloosa was special, dude. That was a core memory trip for me. This one has been fantastic so far.
We'll ask him after the game.
But I need to go. I need to go to the stadium. That's going to be the make or break for me. If you're talking about city wise or town wise, whatever you want to say, with Athens and Tuscaloosa, so far Athens I think does take the cake a little bit in my opinion.
I will say if you're ranking overall, the RV portion at Alabama was top tier. The in-stadium atmosphere was top tier, so I haven't experienced that here yet. That's the only thing that's going to really be able to separate. Like, the bar scene here is way better.
Yeah.
The people here are the same, like, back and forth. Like, I would say they're very similar. Bama fans and Georgia fans are very similar. I don't know. I can't decide yet if we're getting the bless your heart treatment like we did in Alabama. I haven't decided yet, but talking to a lot of Georgia fans, the realistic ones that we've talked to have basically said, yeah, we're a little nervous about this game. We don't know what team we're going to see from Georgia. And honestly, I think they're a little worried they're going to start seeing the expedited Texas team that no one has seen yet. Because let's be real here, the ceiling for this team, for Texas, there's still a big ceiling for them to be able to get to.
100%.
And so I think Georgia fans are starting to realize that also. With that, we'll kind of segregate into the game, give our final little thoughts. Segregate.
We're segregating on it?
Should I step away?
We're going to migrate.
There we go.
Migrate.
I think that's probably better.
We're going to move into the next portion of the podcast, and we're going to talk about the football game. We hadn't given our score picks yet. We didn't do it on the last podcast because, quite honestly, I was just thinking about getting here. But as far as the game goes, we'll kind of do a round table here. Jono, what is your keys of the game for today for Texas to win?
I think ground game is going to be massive for us. If we can establish a run game, that means our defense gets to stay off the field for longer periods of time. So I think this is going to be key for our offensive line and our run game. I think this is going to be very similar to Texas OU. Whoever has more rushing yards in the game, I think wins the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that honestly sounds like it sets up for a bad situation for Texas, in my opinion, because I feel like Georgia's run game has been so much better than ours has. Our defense, like everybody's been talking about, that we have a really solid defense. It's a bend, don't break system, but they've been way more impressive on the ground. I feel like we're going to have a good passing attack before the run game can open up. Obviously, we do need to establish a run game, but nothing's going to happen unless we can establish a passing game first. I do think running is going to be very essential to this game. We have to get them going. We have to have some other options. But if Arch is not operating, it's not going to happen. So, I mean, that's my key to the game.
What do you got?
I'm literally just a girl. Ball, but like I don't like to talk about the things before they happen. I just like to let them be. You know?
All right, and that is Lanice. That is her take on the football game. Yeah. All right, so for me, it's really going to be, and I've talked about this over and over again, but it's going to be Georgia's defensive line, as bad as they have been, versus Texas's offensive line, as bad as they have been. Like, that's going to be the key to the game at this point. If you give Arch time, those screen passes you're not going to see them because Arch is going to be hurling the ball down the football field. Yep. Like, it's statistically proven that Arch with time is very accurate. And everyone wants to talk about, Arch isn't good. Yeah, you're about to see today about how good Arch is, because even if he doesn't have that, the screen play is going to come back into effect. The run game, yes, we need to try and establish that. Like Bama, that's how they were successful. It wasn't, like I was watching on Texas, they talked about they were surprised how many attempts Bama had but didn't have as many yards as rushing, but they still continue to try that out. I don't even think Texas needs to do that at this point. Like, they're using that screen play as the run play. As long as we're successful as with the screenplays, and then if Arch has time,
Right.
it's ball.
It's still opening up the same situation
Yes.
if you're doing little screens on the edge. so.
Correct. So Sark is the play caller that everyone wanted to call for his head. The same play caller has adjusted and is using these screenplays now as the run game. So you can say what you want, but the last 2 games has been 74 points that he's scored in the last 2 games since everyone started questioning whether or not Sark should be the play caller. So we're about to find out.
Love to see it.
About to find out because we're about to go in. Kirby has a very defensive mindset, and he is doing everything he can. He's pulling in Billy Napier. He's doing everything he can to try and figure out how to control Sark as much as he can, because I think that he knows he's used pretty much all of his poison on the defense, and Sark's got a game plan for it. That's my opinion. We'll see. I think it's going to be a great football game. With that being said, Seth, let's go with score predictions for this game. What's your score prediction for the football game?
28-24 Texas.
Okay, 28-24. First touchdown score.
I'm gonna go injuries.
Injuries. Wow. Okay.
Let's get him active.
Got it.
I would love to see that. I got 24-20 Texas.
Okay.
Close.
And I think that Arch is going to be rushing it in for the first touchdown.
You can take it all you want, but he's just continuing to just.
I haven't picked that
Arch
this
is-
year.
I thought you picked that last week. Who picked
I
it
did.
last
That's
week?
all
That was
Zach.
you. See, you guys
Zach
are all
and Zach.
you're all piling on top of each other.
Oh,
I
shut
think
Look
it
at-
could be a little 1 yard.
Okay, we can't
TJ
fight.
gets jealous.
We can't fight. We need to check, see where we're at on this $110,000 parlay for $5 that we put on here in a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, we're gonna be rich tonight.
That they might.
All right, score prediction, and then who's the first touchdown
I
score?
have set on this for like days, and I am taking 23-21 Texas.
Okay,
Okay.
Carl?
first touchdown score.
Ooh, he said Arch. That was my pick.
You can have the same pick.
You can go Arch.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I mean, it's the odds-on favorite for
Yeah,
sure.
Yes.
Sure.
correct.
But yeah, that's where I was at. I've been sitting on it for a couple days now, but 23-21.
Yes, Mark. We're doing player props.
Player props. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I think we do have that. I have one that's still you can do right now. All right, so my score prediction. So I've been, as she said, I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. I've been thinking that the field goal team is going to be the reason at the end of the day of why we win this football game. But just talking with Georgia fans and kind of understanding where Texas is, I honestly think it's going to be 31-24 Texas. I think first touchdown score is going to be Wingo. It's going to be a deep ball to Wingo. Again, I just think Texas' defense, everybody's healthy. The defense is going to step up. I mean, 24 points, honestly, is the one that I'm concerned about, meaning the fact I don't know that Georgia's going to score that, because the Texas defense is coming to play. All of these guys that played last year are looking to prove something. For the last 2 times that they played, they were so close during the SEC championship, losing it in overtime. All the guys still remember that, and they're here to play for something. And they know, they see A&M struggling. They know everything's ahead of them.
Right.
It's, again, win by 1 point. And tonight, I don't think it's win by 1 point. I think Texas handles them pretty easily in the first half, and I think Georgia will try and come back. The big thing's going to be Georgia's always been a slow starting team, so we got to get out there early. We get out there early, it's ball game. It's one of those Georgia's strong in the second half. If we can come out, take the strong lead, and I know all the Georgia fans are out here as confident as can be, but 31-24 for me. Texas comes away with a big win. Let's do.
And that is, I'm curious how much it resonates with the Texas football team right now after the phenomenal game that you had against Vanderbilt, but it's all tarnished. But nobody's had anything to say about that game besides wow, Vandy almost came back. How much is that ingrained, and how much do you want to put that to bed that you can close out a team?
Yep.
So if we can jump out to that early lead, can you really just be dominant and put your foot on their throat? So that's what I hope to see. I think the pass game really is the route, and then it opens up all kinds of things. So, yep.
All right, player props. They're kind of mixed in with other ones, but I'll give you as far as the Texas game versus Georgia. I've got Stockton with an interception. I know you guys, one of you two, have that as well.
I got that as well.
I've got Wingo over 59.5 passing yards. I have Mosley 31.5 receiving yards, and I have Manning 1.5 passing TDs. That's my player props for tonight's game.
Mine, I had Marcel Reed for 2 touchdowns. That's already closed. Then I took Arch Manning over 1.5 touchdowns. Wisner over 0.5 touchdowns. Ryan Wingo over 59.5. Parker Livingstone over 20.5. And Delp Oscar Delp at 21.5 yards. So, yep. Playing both sides.
Yeah, I had the Stockton interception. I have Arch over on his yards, which I think was at 223.
Yep.
I had a Wisner touchdown and a Wisner over 40 yards. I think that was it.
Okay. It's windy up here. I know. I'm sorry. It's probably not great to sound, but
we're doing it.
We're doing it live.
Off the rental car.
Quite literally. Off the rental car. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go to laststandhats.com. Use promo code TheGuys for 20% off. We'll see you guys maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow.
We will be live on TikTok. So
we'll be live on TikTok through the game. So make sure you're following us on TikTok if you haven't done so yet. We've been live a couple times a day already, but we will be live on TikTok. But we appreciate you guys joining us.
TJ is chugging a beer every touchdown that happens in the game. So tune in on TikTok
He's
live.
also due for a tequila shot or two, I think.
Dude, he's been babying it all morning long. We got to get him
I've been
cranking.
a responsible adult around.
Irresponsible. We tried to tell him he was experienced, but here we are arguing about it again. So
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Check in later, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep everyone from getting in a fight tonight. That's all I'm trying to do here, okay? We got to survive in advance.
Let me live my life.
Survive in advance right now, all right, boys?
We do have a wanderer in the group, so.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know who that could be.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here for the vibes, dude. I'm just here for a good time.
Mark said, "Give the man the rumple." That's not
Oh,
happening.
God.
That
We'll
is
find it, Mark.
Those years are long.
not
gone.
happening.
No, I'll go home.
Yeah, no. All right, well, we appreciate you guys joining on this short episode, but great episode, because tonight Texas will be coming away with yet another victory. Going to come back, watch Arkansas get beat down at home. Can't wait for that. Until then, we'll see you guys. Hook 'em horns, baby.
Hook 'em.
Welcome,
Okay.
baby.